Greetings, Virgo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And welcome to April and or Aries season, which is the start of the zodiac new year. And during this month, I wanted to do a general tarot forecast for you to see what kind of energies you are looking at for the month of April, okay? So remember that general readings, anything can come up. I've already pulled your reading actually, and we're just going to go over 4 questions in your reading. And this is for anyone who identifies as a Virgo. So if you have any dominant Virgo energy in your natal chart, and that's particularly if you are a sun, a moon, or a rising Virgo, then this message is for you. So without further ado, Virgo, let's go ahead and get started on your reading. But I wanted to just introduce the decks that I have used to pull your reading. So I went ahead and pulled from the New Era Elements Tarot for your main messages. And then I clarified those messages with the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot deck that looks like this. These are nice, like little quaint size. And finally, I pulled one card from the Eternal Crystals Oracle, just to give you some advice of a particular crystal that you can use during a specific time to kind of help with your existing energies, okay? So just a little bit of advice about crystal healing. All right, so Virgo, let's get into it. I asked 4 questions, okay? The first question that was asked was, what is your focus this particular month? So what kind of energy are you carrying with you into the month of April? So what I came up with is that it seems that either recently or in the incoming month, you're going to be your focus is on taking a chance. I feel like you're just like go big or go home type mentality, okay? And I think it definitely has something to do with your stability, maybe your resources, your money, your job, right? So that could be like your job, right? Because you got the Father of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles. And it looks like maybe you've taken a chance on a new opportunity to kind of make the best out of what you have, okay? And you currently maybe have been feeling like you've been feeling a little lackluster and maybe like your job or your current state of affairs, okay? So you could be kind of paying attention to everything that you have going on that's in your material world, and you're just like really not satisfied with what you have with that 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're feeling like you need to take a chance to maybe do more, to receive more. I feel like you're focused in on what are the opportunities that you could take advantage of that are at your disposal for you to get what you want, okay? But another side of that is I do see you kind of isolating as well. And I do think you're giving a good thought on it because we've got the Hermit card here. And Hermit energy is Hermit is actually the Virgo card. So that's interesting that it actually came out in your reading. But it's the card of self-isolation, self-realization, of pulling back to before you act on something. And I do think it has something to do with action because this looks like maybe you are not really in love with what let's say this is your job, for example. And I do think this has something to do or is linked to your work, your business, your resources in some way, because there's a lot of pentacles on the board here. And I don't think you actually like what you're doing right now because you did get this Ace of Water in reverse, right? So this is like feeling not emotionally happy about what you're doing. And what I do, and maybe the money isn't great either for what you're doing. So I really feel like there's something that you're trying to manifest, and it's a new opportunity to do something. And I think that you want to go towards something that you actually have a passion about with this Ace of Wands, okay? So this is being able to put your heart and soul into something and make money from it. So I kind of see that as something that you're either doing or you're focused on, right, during this month. So then it takes a turn to your actions. So this is what your focus is. But the next question was looking at what are you acting on in April, okay? And remember, you always have free will, Virgo. You can do whatever. You can jump off a... Okay, let me stop. Okay, but what I see here is I see you acting on definitely an idea. I feel like there is an energy that is coming up for you during this month that gives the potential for a relationship, because you did get the Lovers card here. So I see the potential. Either this is something that's new on the horizon. So this is obviously for maybe a Virgo who is not partnered up. But I see something, or you could be partnered up. This is about your relationship that you have. But I do see a potential of a person. I see a masculine and a feminine here. I do. Because I have the Empress, which is about nurturing energy. And then I have the Emperor as well that came up as a clarifier, right? So these are a matching pair. Whereas in the Empress is more maternal, nurturing energy. The Emperor is about putting things in order, is about having organization, is about having discipline and structure in your life. So when you mix the two of them, right, you get a balance, right? So I see that there's some type of partnership happening. And what I see from your side, because this was pulled for you, so you got the Seven of Pentacles, right? Which is called failure. It's like you are not convinced that this is something that you need or that you want. And the reason is because you have gotten to like maybe your fixed routine or schedule, and you're really feeling like a certain level of independence in some way. Especially on a financial side, where you've got everything budgeted out for what you have. You're just not sure if it's the right time to open up for sharing, okay? Because you got the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the sharing card. So when this is in reverse, it's like you're really thinking about like, yeah, I would really like a partnership, but I'm just financially, you just don't know if you have it to give in that way, okay? So it could be a little conflicting for you, and I think that's why you have this feeling of failure, right? It's because you feel like what you have is enough for you, and don't feel like you're in you don't feel like you can give to this like you would want to, okay? All right. So that's what you're acting on, okay? So there is somebody coming. If you don't have anybody in your life, April come, there's going to be a potential offer on the table. And mark my words, you are going to go through this conversation where you're going to be thinking about your own independence and your own financial freedom. And if it's really worth, the partnership is really worth you sharing what you have, I promise you that's going to happen. That's what I see. So the third question that I asked was, what do you need to release this month, okay? And when we release things, it's a process. It's not something like, oh, you're going to take care of it in April and that's going to be it. No, but this is just giving you the idea to be conscious about things that you're holding on to and what you need to just let go in order to make room for more, make space for more things to focus on in your life, right? So what I got this feeling, honestly, Virgo, I think you need to release this feeling of I don't want to say like know it all, but like, don't feel like you know everything that's good for you. So you might be in a situation where you feel like, well, I'm living my life. Who can tell me what's best for me? But I think that like you need to release that dominant energy of like this King of Wands energy, the feeling like you see all of the possibilities that are out there. What I do see is that that puts you in a level of stress when you do that, right? Because it makes you feel like you're just doing all of this alone. So you need to release that idea, and you need to be open, right? You need to open your heart with this Queen of Cups to the idea of what it looks like to have something that's fair and balanced in your life, something that's giving equal reciprocity for you, okay? You need to be able to express that with the Eight of Wands, okay? About what works to you. And this could also be in regards to a job, right? So don't limit yourself to jobs and or people where you just like automatically have written them off. Maybe, for example, if there's a job that you are doing and maybe you don't like that job for now, instead of saying like, oh my God, this is terrible for me, maybe start positioning yourself within that job to maybe move in another direction or another department. But like, you don't necessarily have to or maybe there's another way that you could do this job, right? So open yourself up to maybe more insight from other people about what's fair, right? I don't know. That's what I'm getting for what you need to release. And finally, how can you enjoy yourself this month? So Virgo, what I got for you is there's a big emphasis on really getting out there, putting yourself out there. I got abundance, which is 3 of cups, 2 different decks. I got this for you, okay, for this question. So this card is about fraternizing. It's about going out with your friends, your family, right? And I'd say this is definitely going to be like people in your past. So if you have like lots of good friends or family that you're going, spend time with them. Also, if people saying something stupid, let it go. Let it roll off your chest, right? Let it roll off your shoulder, so to speak, okay? Because you got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So during this time, don't get people amped up, right? Maybe play a little bit less devil's advocate. Just focus in on just having a good time. You can have a good time and not like take everything to like a level of debate, right? Focus in on that, all right? I do see you maybe doing something new. Maybe try that, right? And always look after your money, okay? So make sure that you're budgeting. When you start a new endeavor, make sure that you have the budget for it, okay? So I see that's how you're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to be spending time with your friends, your family that you've known for some time, people that you had good memories with, and you can start something new, but remember to keep it in your budget, all right? And the last, so those were your tarot messages for April of 2023. And the last message I have for you is a crystal from the Eternal Crystal deck that you can use for crystal healing during this month, okay? So if you're into crystals, go ahead and consider using some turquoise at this particular time. So turquoise is not only a gorgeous stone, it's so beautiful, but it also helps you with balance, okay? It helps with your throat and your heart chakra. So this is asking you to balance out all of the different aspects of your life, okay? Have you been maybe too focused on a single area of your life? Just remember that this is not a healthy way to be, because it causes you to neglect other areas of your life, and you can become very quickly unbalanced when you do this. It's really important that you try to recognize where you are focusing too much energy. So think about if you're working too many hours, are you doing too much with your friends and family? Are you not allowing enough time for yourself? Are you overeating, drinking too much alcohol? You know your life best. So whatever it is, just know that this energy of turquoise can help you to balance you out, okay? Turquoise, as the Native Americans say, joins the earth to the sky, and it also connects and balances out your masculine and feminine energies. Turquoise is associated with the throat and heart chakras, and it can help you to express yourself. Self-expression is very important to you, and it can help you to remain positive and balanced. It can come in the form of singing, writing, playing, creating, or just sharing experiences. It may help you to take time to meditate or draw down any thoughts or feelings that you experience. Okay? All right. So, Virgo, those were your messages for April of 2023. I hope this was helpful for everyone who listened to this message. Please comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can look in the description section of this video for details to my Calendly to book a personal reading, or you can look in the About section in the description of this channel. Anyway, Virgo, I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. Have a good day. Bye.